Hey all, how are you? Welcome back, Jackson M. Haskell here. So the video coming after this. On July 25th, we have a Let's Talk Horror, um, which is amazing. We are covering, the first Piranha film. Piranha 5 on the 25th, which is great. Which is Piranha 3D, which will be the last of the franchise, which is great. And I have this video coming on the 24th, which I'm filming right now. We're talking about Piranha 4, Piranha 3D, released in 2010, which is great. And here we go. So this Piranha is a remake of the 1978 film. It's the second remake after the 1995 film. It is directed by Alexander Aja. Aja is a name we will be seeing in future films, including his first film was Furia in 1998. He's a French film director. He directed Mirrors in 2008, which I hope to cover in the future. He also directed Hills of Eyes from 2006, first major film. Pyramid from 2014 he worked on as a producer. Crawl he directed in 2019. Hope I covered that. Never Let Go from 2024. Also Oxygen from 2021. I hope to cover Crawl and Pyramid, Mirrors, and Hills of Eyes in the future. He also executive producer on 47 Meters Down, which is great. Yeah. So this film was released. Oh, one of the writers for this is John Stolberg and Peter Goldfinger. This film was released August 20th, 2010. It's a Weinstein film. So, yeah. Kids in America 2005 was this guy's first film, which is cool. Sorority Row in 2009, he was a writer. I would cover Sorority Row. He also worked on Crawl Space in 2013, starring Lori Loughlin, one of the lead roles, which is cool. He also was a writer for Jigsaw in 2017, which we covered, and Saw X, which is cool. But yeah, and he was a co-producer on Piranha 3D. But yeah. Okay, cool. Now we're on to the film. So we got a lot of well-known people. Producers, we have Mark Kenton, who I don't recognize, and Gregory Levisol, who I don't recognize also. Oh wait, Gregory Levisol did 3D Furia, Maniac, 2012, which is iconic, which is a Asha film also. And we also have Mark Toberoff, which is cool. So this film would have a sequel in 2012 called Piranha 3D, which will be the last of the Piranha films. But yeah, here we go. Let's talk about the cast. So let's talk about this. Alright, let's go in order. So first up, we have Elizabeth Shue. Here is a lead female. She portrays Sheriff Julia Forrester, which is great. So she's a well-known actress. I don't believe we have seen her yet, but we probably will. Throwbacks more so. First movie was 1983, Somewhere Tomorrow. Also was in 1984's Karate Kid as Hallie Mills. She played Marlene McFly, original Back to the Future Part 2. In Back to the Future Part 3, she played Jennifer Parker. Hollow Man she was in, which is a really interesting horror movie where she played Linda McKay. And was in narrator and Tuck Everlasting. But yeah. This is one of her first movies we're going to be seeing her in. Also, is a movie called Hide and Seek in 2005 as Elizabeth Young, which is a thriller I hope to cover. But yeah. Also in Death Wish is 2018, which I hope to cover the Death Wish potentially in the future. I don't believe we have seen her in any TV shows yet. Nope. But yeah, next up, we have Stephen R. McQueen. He plays Jake Forrester, the husband. So, not a lot of movies. Club Soda in 2006 were definitely known for TV show. He played Derek Beauregard in Minutemen, which from 2008, which is a Disney original movie. Wasn't the Vampire Diaries as Jeremy Gilbert and Jimmy Borelli on Chicago Fire and Chicago PD. But yeah, Adam Scott plays Novak. Yeah, I think we have seen him before and stuff. First film would have been Hellraiser Bloodline Cityscapes Los Angeles 1994. As Joe, he played Jock in Hellraiser Bloodline from 1995. He's a name. He played Novak Brzezinski in this movie. I don't recognize him anything. Oh, Ben Parker and Madam Web in 2024. And Ben Parker is Uncle Ben, which is cool. He played Senior Griff Hawkins in Boy Meets World. He was in, what else have we seen in? Parks and Rec as Ben Wyatt in 90 episodes. But yeah. Okay, yeah, that's not right. Probably more, but that's why I read. Oh, and Severance. Duh, Severance. We also have Jerry O'Connell as Derek Jones, which is cool. Stand By Me, 1986, where he played Vern, which is cool. Such an iconic movie. He was also in Scream 2 as Derek Feldman, the boyfriend. He was in Jerry Maguire as Frank Cushman, which is also great. So we have seen him before. He was also in Scary Movie 5 as Christian Grey. And played Clark Kent, Superman, Justice League, Throne of Atlantis, which is cool. Also, he played Martian Manhunter, another good Batman movie. But yeah. Which is cool. He's an actor who I don't recognize. TV. Oh, yeah. He played Herman Munster in Walking Bird Lane, which is a cool, interesting TV show. But yeah. Jessica Soares plays Kelly. Uncle Nino, 2003 was her first film. She really got Kelly Driscoll in this. Was in Clover from 2020. Yeah. Drake and Josh. In episode 2, Idiots and a Baby. I hope to cover Drake and Josh. Just for fun. But yeah. I don't really recognize her from stuff. On My Wife and Kids. I'm good. Kelly Brook plays Danny. Sword in 2001. Sorry, Sword in 2000. First movie. She was also in Ripper in 2001, which is a horror movie. Yeah. Danny Ireland in this. Smallville as Victoria Hardwick. I was in Fist of Fun. Yeah. Okay. Kelly Brook. Still got a good amount to go, so I'm gonna try to make it quicker. Riley Skew plays Crystal. I don't recognize her at all. Bing Rames plays Deputy Fallon. Very Mission Impossible films. People Under the Stairs, 1991. A really cool, iconic movie. Jacob's Ladder. First film was Native Son, 1986. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff. Okay. Richard Dreyfuss plays Matt Boyd. Matt Boyd is a parody and reincarnation of Matt Hooper from Jaws, which is cool. Dreyfuss is an iconic actor. Jaws, where he played Matt Hooper, is probably where people might recognize him from. He also, Valley of the Dolls, 67 was his first film, along as a graduate. But yeah, I would say Jaws is where people know him from. Also, he was in Dillinger as Babyface Nelson, which is cool. Yeah, played the scientist Matt Hooper gets killed in Jaws. But yeah, Dina Meyer plays Paula. Don't recognize her. Christopher Lloyd plays Mr. Carl Goodman. Doc Brown in Back to the Futures films, which is cool. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest in 1975 was his first film. But yeah, otherwise, Doc Brown. Ricardo Chavera plays Sam. I don't recognize him. Paul Scheer plays Andrew. He was in FFX's League and Black Monday. Human Giant, which is cool. He is an actor. VP was in. But yeah. Sorry, I'm going first quick. Cody Longo plays Todd Dupree. Don't recognize him. Brooklyn Pooks plays Laura Forster. Don't recognize him. Her. Sage Ryan plays Zane Forster. Eli Roth plays Wet T-shirt host. I'm going to mention him real quick because we have seen him before. Director splatter films. So Cabin Fever and Hostel. I covered Cabin Fever a couple years ago. But yeah, is a director. Bonnie Morgan plays Inner Tube Girl. Frank Calhoun plays Deputy Green. He was in Wrong Turn Tahoe Media 2012. Yeah. Jason Spisick. Deputy Taylor Roberts. Greg Nicotero as boat captain. So, makeup is why you might recognize him in special effects. He worked in Day of the Dead in 1985. Which is cool. Actors, we've not really seen him as much. He was in this movie, Gingerbread Girls. Actually, House on Haunted Hill, Cursed, Body Bags, Halloween 4, Return of Michael Myers, Night of Creeps, Day of the Dead was his first film in 85. But yeah, that's really it. This film, like I said, would have a sequel, Piranha 3D in 2012, which was a failure. I forgot to mention. This movie, $24 million budget, and it made $83 million. But yeah, that's really it. Like I said, the video coming after this on July 25th, we are talking about the last of this franchise, which is cool. Which means have finished 2 horror franchises this month, and this and also Cube stuff. But yeah, that's really it on the video coming. Yeah, that'll be on July 25th, which is a video after this. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Have a great and amazing, blessed day. Bye bye.